I have to admit, I admire you travel guys who know exactly what to pack so that you can get your recordings done. This is Robert with Space Age Consulting, and I'm just here to talk to you really quick about how I packed for this trip. I knew I had to be out the house for a couple of days, and there was a couple of events we were going to be covering. I needed to do photography and videography, but I also knew I had to travel on a plane. I had to keep the weight of the kit down so I couldn't carry everything I usually carry with me. I'm the kind of person who loves to be prepared for any situation, which means carrying a ton of different adapters, converters, every single lens I have to fit different situations, carrying multiple camera bodies so that maybe I can do two things at once, whatever it takes so I can be prepared for whatever I might encounter. I don't always get to do site visits, okay? But this time I knew I was going to be traveling. I've had experiences before where I would take everything with me, or at least try to, and then just be bogged down so much to set up for a shoot that I'm worn out, sweaty, and just almost useless when it came time to actually do the shoot. So I wanted to be different this time. So I packed some specific things. Instead of my Canon 80D, I used the EOS M5. Instead of the long shotgun mics, I got the Movi on-camera shotgun microphone. Instead of bringing an external monitor and some lights, I decided to stick with an open wide aperture lens so that I can work in any lighting environment possible. Now that comes with some drawbacks. I kept all the weight in the lenses because, as I said, I wanted to record different environments. I have to do photography of large groups of people, so I did take the Tokina 12 to 28. I had to shoot in low light, so I have the Sigma 18 to 35 1.8 as well as my 50 1.8. And sometimes I may have to shoot things at a distance, so I have my Canon 24 to 105. Which means most of the weight is in the lenses. With the couple of lenses that I have, they're pretty hefty. I brought my laptop with me, and I have something else I have to speak to about that. But I also tried to reduce weight where I could. That led to some drawbacks. Without the external monitor, I can't see. With the M5, it only has a tilt screen. So it either tilts up or tilts down. It's not articulating and swings out like the 80D. So right now, the monitor is behind the tripod. If I flipped it up, it would be behind the shotgun mic. Not really usable. So all I can do is check and make sure the record button's on. In fact, this is my second recording because for some strange reason, the first recording, the audio was turned off. I can't see it. I can't see my audio meters to tell. Without having lights, I'm left to the sun, the angle of the sun, and if the sun is coming through the windows properly, I don't want to mix the sun and the house lights to get some weird color casting. So I'm just shooting as wide open as possible, which has some drawbacks for noise, but you guys on YouTube, you can't even tell. I also could only take the travel tripod, which is not really a video tripod, without being able to bring my lavalier mic, which is strange because it's not so heavy. I'm a bit surprised I forgot that. I'm picking up a lot of ambient noise, which means you can hear the the washing machine going upstairs. You can hear the heater running in the background. You can hear the police sirens outside. It's New York City, what do you want? So all of these things can be changed if you have a different set of equipment, but that adds weight. One thing I learned a long time ago when I was walking around the NAB floor, that the 80D with the 24 to 105 lens on will hurt your back after half a day. And there's no place you can just really put it down and rest. So I decided to get a much lighter package. Of course, the 18 to 35 Sigma lens is super heavy. It's probably the heaviest one that I have. So normally I wouldn't take that with me, but like I said, I needed the wide aperture. And a 50 millimeter is just a little bit too close in this circumstance. So for all you guys who know how to pack for travel, know how to stack your kit properly, that is great. I even ended up getting a new backpack with wheels so that I don't have to carry it strapped to my back all the time. That also can wear you out really easy when you're walking around all day long. And when you're flying, weight becomes an issue. You don't really want to check these things, so you got to keep it in the smallest package as possible, but still be functional. So if you have any more questions about how we pack for travel, or you have any comments, suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Oh, one other thing, there might be a question of, well, you just did a video on your Pocket Cinema 4K camera, why didn't you bring that? Well, if you listen closely to the video, you'll notice that it's not yet ready for prime time. For one, it's not really good for taking pictures, and I needed to take pictures on this trip. And for two, it's rigged out so much to make it usable that it's not really good for a trip like this. It becomes too bulky, too heavy, and while it will fit the bag, some of the support equipment doesn't fit the bag. I have a completely separate bag for that. So, thanks for watching, and continue to tune in, look for new videos. If there's anything you want me to cover, just let me know. Here's hoping you see me soon.